Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. I've tried to start this vlog 4 or 5 times now, and I just keep saying really dorky things as part of my intro, like really boring dorky things, and thinking, nope, that's not a good way to start the vlog. So whatever I say now, we're just gonna stick with it. It is Friday morning. This weekend is the August bank holiday weekend, so we've got some really nice things lined up for the weekend. There's lots going on. Today I need to head over to Strawtop Cottage to help Charlie out because, very, very excitingly, the renovations are finally complete. It has been a very long time coming. Excuse my voice, by the way. Still getting over the 3 hours of shouting / singing at Taylor Swift, so it's coming back slowly but surely. But yeah, heading over to Strawtop 2 later today to do a little bit of a post renovation clean and start to bring in some of the furniture. So that's going to be really exciting. I can't wait to show you the fully renovated, finished cottage. It's been, yeah, a very, very long time coming. And I've also got some new bits to share with you that are just showing those first signs of autumn for my wardrobe. A few really nice high street pieces. In fact, what I'm wearing now is kind of autumn at home comfy clothes. Autumn but still August, because it's actually going to be really nice and warm this weekend. I apologise if you can hear the lawnmower. So I've gone for a cable knit, which is sleeveless. If something screams wants to wear something autumnal, aka cable knit, but it's still warm, aka arms are still out, then this is it. Anyway, I wanted to pick up the camera and get started with the day. So I'm going to start with my skincare. I have just got out the shower. Hair is drying naturally for now, but I will sort that out shortly. And as always, the very first thing that I apply onto clean skin in the mornings is my vitamin C. I've been saying, I've been mentioning in a few videos recently how for me there are a few fundamentals as part of my skincare routine. And if you want your skin to be glowing, look radiant and healthy, then vitamin C is a really important part of your routine. I've just got my new 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 Bright. I took this with me, my old bottle, which I then finished on my Italy trip, because vitamin C I use every single day, but vitamin C is extra important as part of a summer skincare routine because it's really incredible at helping the skin repair from exposure to UV. So if you are on holiday, you can sometimes notice that little bit of discoloration in your skin. Vitamin C is the #1 ingredient that will help sort that out. The one that I'm using is from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 is a brand that I've spoken about so many times before. They are the ones that have the seriously cool vertical farm in Paris, and they grow so many of their ingredients there, which means that they have total control over the quality of the ingredients. They can tell exactly what's been put into growing them, so they can be really confident that the ingredients are at their best potency and highest quality to go into the skincare. So let's start by popping some of this on, because I do like to give it a few moments to sink in. The bright orange colour gives you that instant healthy glow, and there are 3 key ingredients within this, as well as the vitamin C. You've also got an algae extract. Sorry, that was my slipper making a squeaky noise on the floor. We don't have any mice in the bathroom today. And then an ingredient, which I'll pop it on the screen here, 𝑎staxanthin, I believe is how you pronounce it, and that is so much stronger than vitamin C alone to really help to boost those effects, such as the brightness, the glow, the benefits on the hyperpigmentation on your skin. What I love about 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 is how they so perfectly blend science and nature to bring us products which not only are clean, natural, full of incredible ingredients, but also work so well for the skin. I feel like you can see instantly my skin looks brighter, healthier. That is what you get from vitamin C. So something not to skip out on. as part of your everyday morning routine. As I mentioned, I like to leave my vitamin C to just kind of marinate on my skin for a good 20 minutes or so while I go and make my morning coffee. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll go and get ready together for the day. Okay, here is my morning smoothie. It is extra delicious at the moment because I've been adding in the blackberries that I've been foraging from the hedgerow, and I just find it so incredibly satisfying getting ingredients for free. And I love going out for a walk with my little bag or little trug and getting the blackberries. It's absolutely delicious. So back to getting ready. My vitamin C has now had a good 20 minutes or so to sink in, and at this point I tend to pick and mix from my myriad of skincare products depending on what my skin needs that day. Sometimes I might feel like I want to give it a blast of hydration. Sometimes I might want something which is going to be giving my skin a gorgeous glow. To be honest, this ticks most boxes. This is 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, and it's again is one that's fantastic for summer holidays, for traveling, for summer months, because it literally floods your skin with hydration. This, along with most other products from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, contains their pure botany extract, and what that does is helps the skin to work on its own protective barrier. We are faced with so many things every day, whether it is pollution from road traffic or even from what farmers are spraying in their fields. I'm not immune to it out here in the countryside, and of course UV, temperature changes, air conditioning, cold wind, things like that. Our skin is literally our protective barrier, and what these products do is help the skin to protect itself so that it can work at its absolute best. And when it's not having to worry about all those environmental aggressors, it can focus on what it needs to do. It can focus on the extra benefits, like giving you that gorgeous healthy glow, anti-aging benefits, etc. So just like the vitamin C, many of the ingredients within 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 are from the vertical farm in Paris. So incredible ingredients. The texture is super lightweight, watery almost. My skin just drinks it in right away. There's nothing heavy about these products. They feel so light and super moisturizing on the skin, so I like to just press that in. Gorgeous. This serum has got 3 different sizes of hyaluronic acid within it, which means that the different sizes penetrate to different levels within the skin to give you that juicy, plump, hydrated skin. And I find that with this, the hydration lasts all day into the evening as well. Sometimes if I'm going for a day in London, prior to this, I would find that my skin just looked tired and exhausted and drained after a day in the city. When I used to live in London, that was an everyday occurrence, but with this, I find that my skin stays looking and feeling juicy and hydrated all day long, thanks to that triple blast of hyaluronic acid within the ingredients. So let's maximize the hydration with the Fresh Cloud. This is their Hydra Fortifying Water Cream. Got to say, the fragrances of the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 products, they're so... Sorry, my light has just gone off because we have got a power cut at the top of the house. You might remember we had this power cut at the end of the last vlog. It's still not fixed. That is the joy of living in an old house, but luckily we've got a bit of sunshine today. I can't quite put my finger on the smell of this, but I'm getting a little bit of almost cucumber. It smells like the kind of tea that you would drink after a really wonderful spa treatment. This is the most crazy hydrating moisturizer. I've never heard a stat quite like this, but it's actually been shown to provide hydration to the skin for 5 days. Yes, not 5 hours, 5 days, which is absolutely crazy. Again, it's really lightweight. It's a gel cream consistency, making it perfect for when you just need that little bit, well, when you need that intense boost of hydration, but you don't want anything too rich or heavy on your skin. I was just thinking there are so many similarities between what is good for me in my morning smoothie to what is good for me in the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 skincare. I've been learning over the last couple of years and sharing so much with you guys about the power of plants and how even with my wild nutrition supplements, I've got them in my little espresso cup today, which are food grown in order to get the best out of the ingredients for our body. And in my smoothie, I've got a real concoction here of so many different plant ingredients that are seasonal and looking to nature, because nature often provides us with everything that we need that's good for our body, good for our skin. And it's the same with 𝑭𝒌 skincare. They really have kind of analysed what nature is already providing and nature's ability to adapt and defend itself against the environment, and they've put all of those learnings into skincare. I know there are so many brands out there, it's actually incredibly overwhelming. There are so many brands to choose from, but I think if you are really in tune with thinking about how nature can already provide us with everything that our bodies need, and you're very conscious about sustainability, even the way that the ingredients within this are grown, it means that they can use so much less water because it's more of a circular system within the vertical farm. The packaging and the fact that the way that 𝑭𝒌 grow and process their ingredients means that we get more of the benefits from the natural ingredients into the product. Just like how when you prepare ingredients and food from scratch at home, you're able to get more out of the whole plant and the whole ingredient. That's what's happening within 𝑭𝒌 skincare. They're harnessing the absolute maximum potency from the ingredients so that we get the best benefit for our skin. And I just love that combination of science and nature to give us skincare that really works. If you want glowy, dewy, hydrated skin that's incredibly well protected against environmental aggressors, then the 𝑭𝒌 skincare range is an absolute favorite. So hopefully that gives a really nice overview. So if you would like to discover a little bit more about 𝑭𝒌 and some of the products I've mentioned, I'm going to leave a link down below. I believe it's available at Space NK, but you can find the links in the description box at the bottom of the video. So now I'm going to pop on some SPF, some very light makeup for the day, and then we'll get this Friday started. Okay, makeup is done, hair is dry. I really have accidentally given myself an autumnal hair update by using, I've already thrown away the packaging, but it was a L'Oreal, I think it was called the Platinum Blonde Toning Treatment. And as I mentioned in the last vlog, it has taken all of the kind of yellowy tones out of my hair, but it's actually made my hair almost like a darker blonde. But actually, it's not what I intended it to be, but actually I really like this colour for autumn. It's not dissimilar to my natural hair colour actually. What do you think? Do I need to go and get the blonde added back in? Or I think I'm going to keep this for autumn winter. Very happy. Okay, so makeup is done. I'm going to mist with Le Beau Reset, another addition to a hydrating summer skincare routine, also from 𝑭𝒌, also with their Pure Botany extract. This is ultra hydrating, nourishing, refreshing for the skin, great for adding over makeup, great for giving yourself that hit of hydration at any time. It's quite a generous mist, so you get a really nice amount of that hit of hydration, and I love to do that throughout the day. I keep it on my desk. So I need to go down to our bedroom to sort out my hair because, as I mentioned, power cut up here. And then I'm going to show you some of the new, slightly more kind of transitional pieces for my wardrobe. The straighteners to add some curls to my hair today. I haven't done that in quite some time. I always think it maybe sometimes looks a little bit too glam. Anyway, I'm very aware that talking about one's hair is really boring. I've just made myself an oat milk cortado, my second coffee of the day. Sometimes I do this when I'm not quite in the mood for a full coffee, but I just need that little caffeine hit. Before I show you the new outfits, I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a glimpse of this one because I just love this colour combination. These bottoms, they're from 𝑭𝒂𝒐. I'll leave them linked down below. They are so soft, and the thing that makes them perfect for the days when you're lounging around at home is that unlike so many tracksuit bottoms, you can curl up in a ball with your knees tucked up and they don't pouch at the knees, because I always think that's such a telltale sign that you've been slobbing all day. But yes, I will, as always, leave outfit details down below. I have actually just filmed the first video for a series of 30 days of autumn outfits. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm trying to provide useful content. I think I'm going to share my 30 days of autumn outfits on both YouTube Shorts and on TikTok. Probably not on my Instagram. I don't know. I see people's Instagrams blowing up numbers wise, going from like 40,000 to 1 million followers doing these. I just don't know if that's what people want from my Instagram. I haven't posted the first one yet though, as of the day that this vlog goes live, so let me know if you'd like to see it on Instagram too. Otherwise, I think I'll stick to sharing it on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But yeah, spoiler alert, this is going to be the first look. Anyway, so I've done a little bit of shopping from Reformation, 𝑑𝒂𝒏, whose autumn collection literally just launched yesterday, so I might have to do another order, and other stories. So I want to do a little try on for you, and as we haven't got any light upstairs thanks to the power cut, and yet we've got beautiful big windows here, I'm gonna just bring the outfits downstairs down to the office here and show you them in this room. I hope that's okay. Okay, it's actually roasting in this little corner. The sun just completely magnifies into this room. But this is actually from Lily Silk. I'm going to be working with Lily Silk next week, I think, on a video, and they've already sent the pieces, so I couldn't resist squeezing a few of them in as well, but I probably will have a discount code next week, so hold your horses. The jeans are what I actually wanted to show you. These are from And Other Stories, and I know that skinny jeans coming back in fashion. I cannot. I can't do it to myself again. I've grown out of skinny jeans. I think that there was a time and a place and a person, Christina Aguilera, but no, I'm not gonna be wearing skinny jeans again, I don't think. So these are, I think, you know that I'm still quite new to denim. I'm still new to wearing jeans, but I quite like the silhouette of these, aka very straight up and down. I think they're a mom style jean, which I like. I'm never too sure on the footwear. I need to do an autumnal footwear ordering mission. So if you've got any recommendations, especially with trousers like this, bearing in mind I'm not a trainer's lover, I'm quite short, I need a little height boost, but the shape of the trousers I love. I like the sleekness of them and the kind of block colour, so I decided not to go for a belt and just kind of tucked in the knit. I've done the hair bubble trick so that the sleeves stay up a little bit on the knit. But yeah, love these trousers. I think they're going to be a nice staple for an autumn wardrobe. I like this setup, it feels very autumnal. I think I need to light a pumpkin candle in here or something. Yeah, what do we think to the jeans? I've got 2 other pairs of jeans to share with you, and we're not going to keep all of them, so remember this, and then you can let me know down below which ones I should keep. So the plan was to style these trousers with this Ralph Lauren knit, which you might recall I got from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 when I went a couple of weeks ago. I've actually worn it so much. However, as I mentioned, it's roasting in here, so I'm going to show you the trousers just with this little crop top on, which was from Reiss a couple of years ago, and I wear it as a little layering piece so much. I feel like I need to have this over my shoulders just to remind us that we are getting into the autumn mode, because today's temperatures would beg to differ. Anyway, the trousers, so super high-waisted. I am just rather in love with this little pocket detail. Can't see the screen on the camera, by the way, so I hope I'm showing you the right thing. It's got this brown stitching, which I love. They are quite long though, so I've had to pop on some little white boots. These are from River Island. Again, everything will be linked down below, and they've got a kind of gold detail, can I show you, in the heel, which really just gives them that little elevated touch, and they're super soft. But yes, this is the second pair of trousers that we need to choose from. I feel like they're just so different to the dark denim ones, so maybe I should just keep both, but we all know that the amount of times that I wear denim is not that common, so I don't know if adding 2 new pairs would be a little bit OTT, but I just love them. I think they're really nice and quite classic, but still like stylish at the same time. So yeah, let me know what you think about these. Okay, I have dusted off last year's autumn Gucci handbag. I am really excited to start wearing my Gucci browns again. I absolutely loved all of the pieces that I picked up last year. I think they're really, really timeless, and even when this is a 10-year-old design, I don't think anyone will be able to know. So we have got a new sleeveless knit top, which I think is going to be a key transitional piece for when you want to wear autumnal things like browns and knitwear, and yet you need the coolness of sleevelessness because it's still warm. So yeah, a sleeveless vest I would say is a favourite transitional piece. And then let's bring you down again, because we've got another pair of jeans with the funky pocket detail. And again, really nice and high-waisted. The only query and quandary and thinking that I am thinking is I'm quite a hippie person, in that I've got a really small waist, but my hips are quite wide, and I don't know if this pocket detail is just maybe not the most flattering on me personally. If we think back to that first pair of jeans where it was just like a dark denim and straight up and down, does this pocket detail, as cute as it is, does it draw attention to hips? I don't know. I feel like we all have those things that we are a bit unsure about with our bods, and maybe that is it for me. Also, this camera angle is just not doing any favours. Not 100% sure. So I do need your opinions and advice, please. Which of the denims should I go for? Which should I keep? I think these are the most expensive. But yeah, I'll leave them all linked down below. And I'm roasting again. I need to get this knitwear off, but I think for a day when the temperatures do start to drop a little bit and yet you still want to be sleeveless, if you live somewhere a bit warmer, something like this is fabulous. I've kept on that Reese top underneath because it does have this expanse here. You could wear a really nice little lacy camisole or a bralette. That would also be gorgeous. Let me know your styling ideas on how you wear sleeveless vest tops like this. So I've popped the cable knit sleeveless top on again, and I feel like this is going to be a real outfit repeater item through the colder seasons, especially inside the house, because our house you would think gets really cold, but actually, especially with the amount of fireplaces and stoves, it's actually a pretty warm house all year round, which is great for our electricity bills. Hallelujah. So, well, not good for our log buying bills, which is something that I never thought we would have. Alas, we do. So, trousers, I'm in love with these. They are so comfortable. These are from the Highstreet, nice and fairly affordable. I think if you can wear something like this as like a smart piece in the office, this is going to be a workwear essential. I think there are so many different ways of styling trousers like this. I think I can imagine the cool girls wearing like oversized jumpers with things like this, but I will probably do silk shirts with sleeveless vests over the top. At the moment we've obviously got this one. I've popped on the infamous Amazon belt, which again I'll leave it linked down below. I paid under £5 for this. The price does fluctuate, but I'll leave the best price version of this that I can find linked down below. Oh my gosh, I have a couple more Amazon DUPES to show you. Apparently we're not allowed to use that word anymore. Sometimes TikTok and the YouTube algorithm flag it as a bad word. But back to the trousers. The shape, the fit is gorgeous. I like the way that they are quite bum skimming as well. I've not got the belt on tight enough. I need to adjust it, which is also very easy to do. But yes, I wasn't, again, sure on the footwear, so I went for the mango mules that I got last year, but I'm not sure that they're the perfect choice, especially because I'm quite short. I need the height boost. Story of my life. I need some footwear solutions, and I say this every year and I'm yet to find the right thing. Maybe I just need to embrace the shortness. People with long legs don't realise how lucky they are. But these, yeah, love these. They're like a woolen material. They're going to keep your legs warm as well. If you live somewhere really cold and you're commuting to work and your legs get cold, these are going to be perfect. So really, really happy with this addition to my pre-autumn wardrobe. Ooh, there goes the sun. Farewell. It's nice seeing you. So I'm going to quickly show you 3 transitional dresses. These would not be appropriate for full autumn. Actually no, I take that back. With a nice cozy knit over the top, they would be appropriate for full autumn, but
this still feels very much like a transitional time of year. So this first one is Smocked Dreams. I love smocking fabric. It is just perfect how it clings to you in all the right places and enables you to indulge, which at this mac and cheese time of year is very important. You've even got smocking on the sleeves, which I love. I love a like autumn winter floral pattern as well. Little fluted detail. I kind of wish the colours were a bit warmer. I wish it was less primary colours, you know, imagine if these were autumnally browns and oranges instead of yellow and blue. I think that would be better. But alas, I did not design this. The length of it is gorgeous and it's a really nice floaty skirt, which you can see here. Really, really nice length. And I like how long the bodice appears on this. And it's almost like a little bit of a scoopy neckline. You can make it a little bit more scooped. I would style with a knit over my shoulders because you never know what the temperatures are going to do at this time of year. And then I've got my mango from last year's shoes on, which would match the cream or white of the knit. And then I thought I'd go for this handbag. I've just pulled the tag off but haven't cut this yet. This was a very kind gift from a brand called Aupen, A-U-P-E-N, Aupen. They've got this little nugget dangling and plaited material. I think it's a really nice shape and size, really beautiful soft leather. So yeah, I really like the trio of, you can't see them, but the white shoes, the white knit and the white bag alongside the autumn florals of the dress. So this is dress number 1. Autumn dress number 2, I know you guys have seen this quite a few times before, but I don't think I've ever really drawn attention to it. But I absolutely love it. It is the perfect pattern. I wore this in... Did I wear this? No, I wore this to Soho Farmhouse and I must have had like 8 people say how lovely it was. So yeah, it's definitely one that catches the eye. It's got a really beautiful smocked detail here. I like to wear it both on the shoulder and off the shoulder. That's quite a nice way of making it maybe a little bit more evening-y. Lengthwise, if I go on my tiptoes, you can see it is a maxi length, and to be honest, it's the pattern on this that I just absolutely love. It's very kind of old-fashioned florals in the brown and white, which I think is gorgeous, and as you'll have seen when I went to Soho Farmhouse in the last vlog, I wore it with a chunky white cable cardigan, and that was perfection. So this is the final dress. This one is, I think, perhaps a little bit too big because I keep revealing a little bit too much here. It's the lack of boobs which really, you know, stops a lot of dresses from fitting me perfectly on the top. It's a shame because the colour I absolutely love. I feel like Cotswold's Little Red Riding Hood. I think I need to explore this colour a little bit more in my autumn winter wardrobe. It's also, I'm not too sure when I would wear this because is it smart enough for special evening events? Is it too smart for like lovely pub dinners around here? Yes, I think it probably is. So I'm just not entirely sure when I would wear this. So I think that mixed with the not quite perfectly fitting bodice means sadly I'm probably not going to keep this, but I still wanted to show it to you because some of you might have the perfect occasion to wear this and I really do think it's a gorgeous design. The back is smocked, so the fit on most people should be absolutely perfect. Princess style puff sleeves, little pocket details in the skirt, and the skirt, the fabric on it is absolutely gorgeous. If I could, I mean, if I wore a cardigan over the top of this and just made it look like a cute cardi with a skirt, then maybe that would be, oh no, I can't because the sleeves are so puffy. But if I could find a skirt like this, I think it would be a gorgeous thing for the autumn wardrobe. I'm not sure this is perfect, sadly, but there we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna make myself a really quick soup for lunch. Charlie bought me some cauliflower soup from Quince and Clover, so I'm gonna waz together some herby croutons, and then let's head over to Straw Top and see what's going on there. Right, slight change of plan. I just called Charlie to find out how long he's going to be at Straw Top. Oh, I just went outside and it's blizzarded my hair everywhere. Just called Charlie and apparently he's only going to be at Straw Top for another 35 minutes and it takes me 20 minutes to get there. So there's no point in me going over to help him. So I'm going to make my delicious herb croutons to have on my cauliflower soup. All you will need is some bread, ideally slightly stale. Ideal if you have got like the end of a loaf left over, some olive oil, some sea salt and some Italian seasoning. This is just like a mixed herb seasoning which you could definitely make yourself or 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 and a baking tray. Okay, my darlings, here are the pre-cooked herby croutons. So as you saw, I just sliced up some bread, added some olive oil, salt, and my lovely Italian seasoning, which I'll leave linked down below. I can't remember off the top of my head where we get that from. I'm gonna pop these in the Aga for 20 minutes, giving them a good stir halfway through. Okay, so these are the big bottles of soup that you can get from Quince and Clover. This one is cauliflower with onion, celery, potatoes, fennel, leek, salt, pepper, and vegetable stock. Yummy, this is going to be absolutely delicious. I love making my own soups, but Charlie grabbed this one during the week, so I'm going to enjoy this. It's going to heat it up, let that slowly come to temperature. Okay, this is looking good. Oh, I'm so hungry for this now. A scrunch of pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkling of seeds, and my ever so crispy homemade croutons. They might be a little bit more toasted than I'd imagined, so maybe 20 minutes is a little bit too much, but oh my gosh, this smells delicious. My mouth is watering. I'm gonna tuck in. Hello, I hope you can hear / see me over the breeze. I cannot see the screen. That was absolutely scrumptious, just what the doctor ordered. I've made myself an afternoon coffee. It's my third one of the day. I don't know why I feel like I need so much caffeine today, but I think it's going to be raining all day tomorrow, which is such a shame. So I thought I would take the opportunity to come and do a little bit of flower picking and deadheading and feeding of the bits down in the kitchen garden and the cut flower area. The dahlias are looking amazing. I'm always really happy with my decision to grow slightly more autumnal colours with the dahlias, like more oranges and dusky pinks, because that is exactly what I love to bring into the house at this time of year. So I think first of all I'm going to do some deadheading. I can see lots of roses and dahlias that have gone over. And yeah, just make the most of the sunshine before the rain arrives tomorrow.
What a naughty little creature. Oh my gosh, Granny. What do you think you're doing? Are you a fan of the afternoon oat milk latte? Just put together this very beautiful and colourful tray of posy glasses to take with us to Phil and Hannah's tomorrow for their bank holiday weekend barbecue. I really hope the forecast is wrong because it's saying rain all day tomorrow, so we might have these on the inside table, but Hannah did ask if I could bring some blooms from the garden, so I think these are absolutely perfect. I love these little pink dahlias, they are so beautiful. And we've got the very last of the sweet peas, the last of the lavender, and I just love adding in a little touch of the wildflower as well. Wild and wonderful and beautifully colourful, perfect for a lovely tablescape. it's a good job that I've just done my deadheading, because Charlie has just told me that Nicholsons are coming at 7 o'clock to take some photos of the garden. I would have spent all afternoon down here if I'd have known, but alas, we're heading out for dinner soon, so it is what it is. Hopefully the imperfect nature will be relatable to Nicholson's customers when they see the photos. I don't know what they're doing with them, but there we go. So in here I've just given it a water, but I thought I'd just give you a little update. Padron peppers are looking amazing. Need to pick those soon. We've got a few of the chilies in my little bush that are ripening, and green chilies are plenty over here. Again, need to start cooking with those. We've got some cute little tomatoes up here, a few stems of tomatoes there, and very excitingly, we did have some good sized ones. These are little cucumber melons. Don't know what you use them for, but they're rather cute. We've got quite a few little ones still up and coming. Didn't really care for this plant very well, so it's a miracle that we have got a few. What else? I mean, all of the kales that I potted on before our Italy trip, sadly they didn't survive, so I'll need to ditch those at some point. What else do I have to show you? Ooh, we have got a couple of coconuts. Oh my gosh, did I really just say coconuts? I meant pumpkins. Where is my brain this afternoon? So, this is the most far on one. I know it's still just a tiny baby. And I noticed we've got another little one growing in here. These are nasturtium seeds. I'm going to have so many nasturtiums next year. It's going to be crazy. We've got a few little courgettes in there. Maybe I'll pick those tomorrow morning. As you saw, I picked about 12 million beans. Spring onions here doing nicely. Still no tomatoes in this area, but we've got quite a few more courgettes lurking away in my courgette forest. My favourites being the little 8 balls. We've got a few down there. Lots to be picked. The tromboncinis doing well as well. Yeah, definitely need to come down and pick a load of these tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to get ready to head out for dinner. And what a gorgeous evening it's going to be. Oh yes.
My darlings, it is Saturday morning. I'm half an hour early for Reformer Pilates this morning. I've beat everybody else here because I got a lift with, well, I came in the car with Charlie. He is doing a workout in the gym with Phil this morning, and they had to get in early because we're going to Phil and Hannah's for a barbecue later, so Phil needs to get back to prep for that. I don't know if I've even mentioned here on the channel, but Charlie and Phil are competing in high rocks later in the year, so they are training like crazy. So I thought I would just do a nice stretch warm up. I haven't moved my body at all today, so yes, I'm gonna have a half-hour stretch. The Reformers are amazing for stretching on, so I'll show you a few moves, seeing as I never get this room to myself and I've got a whole half an hour unless anyone else decides to come early and stretch as well. But I feel very much half asleep still this morning. It wasn't a late night last night, but it's just such a dark day. I don't know if you can see out the windows behind me. It is so dark, raining. It feels like such a cozy day. So I've brought my coffee with me. These are the best. This is the brew cup from the Ocean Bottle, and it keeps your coffee hot for like 8 hours. It is perfect. My voice hasn't joined us yet this morning, but that's fine. Good Gathers last night was amazing. I think I've officially decided that that is my favourite burger in the Cotswolds. They're almost like Shake Shack. They are smashed, loads of cheese, delicious brioche buns, absolute perfection. Anyway, I'm gonna make the most of this time and have a nice stretch.
Good evening, my darlings. Gosh, it is now 7 p.m. and we've had a really nice day at our friends Phil and Hannah's house. We went over there for a barbecue. As you saw this morning, the weather was miserable. It was pouring with rain and super dark until like 2 p.m. and now it is the most gorgeous evening. There were a few of Phil and Hannah's other friends there, so obviously I did not want to get the camera out and be embarrassing, so I'm sorry I did not bring you along, but it's been a gorgeous day. It's very busy in their area this weekend because it is Big Feastival. Charlie and I did not get around to organising tickets this year, which is such a shame because I didn't realise that 𝑭𝒂 Bedingfield was actually singing there yesterday. Tonight is Ministry of Sound Classical, which would have been what I would have loved to have gone to see, but alas, we went last year and we'll go again next year hopefully. But yeah, it's suddenly a really nice evening. I wanted to do a drone flight, but my account has logged itself out and I can't seem to log myself back in, so I need to have a little play around. But let me show you this gorgeous evening that we suddenly find ourselves having. It's this, well, it doesn't look anywhere near as gorgeous on camera as it does in real life, but it's this time of year when the sun is so low, fairly early in the evening. It just makes everything look so magical. What do you think, Bunny? Have you had a nice time with your granny today? Have you had a nice time with your granny today? I'm not talking to you, Mummy. You've abandoned me all day and I'm really quite livid. I'm quite livid and I won't give you the courtesy of eye contact until you apologise. Oh, you're a baby. My outfit of the day was this lovely broderie dress from Jules. I can't get over how dark my hair looks. I don't think it has been this dark in years, but yeah, I don't mind it. What do you think? I feel like I've not stopped banging on about it in this vlog, but there we go. So I'm sorry today's vlogging has been somewhat non-existent. At least I took you to Pilates for a grand total of 3 minutes this morning before anyone else turned up. I think we're gonna do a nice carbonara or something for dinner. We're in that weird stage where we're not actually really that hungry, but we know we need to eat something. I think the last clip you saw before this, I spent nearly an hour prepping my beans this morning. You saw yesterday how many beans I harvested from the garden. Actually, because of the rain today, we've probably got a load more, but you have to basically use a potato peeler to get rid of the stringiness on either side of them, and then chop them up, and then blanch them in some boiling water for a minute, and then freeze them. And then throughout our Sunday roast period, all I'll need to do is grab a handful out of the freezer and cook them in some nice oil or butter, with our Sunday roasts, which is very exciting. Also, something else I wanted to recommend to you, and I think one of you guys no, it wasn't a recommendation directly from one of you guys. It was someone that I was watching on YouTube, and I'm not going to remember her name. That's really annoying. She lives in somewhere in the countryside. I don't think she's in the Cotswolds. Basically, another YouTuber that does really nice, wholesome countryside videos. She recommended in it a TV program on Netflix called All Creatures Great and Small, and it's set in Downton Abbey era, not quite as like glossy and fabulous as Downton Abbey. It's basically a gentleman who aspires to be and is a vet, and he gets a job in the Yorkshire Dales, and it's basically following him going about his job as a vet, which doesn't maybe sound that exciting, but it's just the most wholesome, heartfelt, warming, lovely thing to watch. And as much as we love the kind of serious crime and murder things, which always sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud, we were watching You Don't Know Me. That was really good, but Charlie, I'm sure he won't mind me saying, he does get nightmares if it's anything that's too like prison related before bed. So having All Creatures Great and Small is just so much more wholesome, and I think there's like 6 seasons, so we're watching it on Netflix at the moment, and then I think we need to change to Sky, possibly. I think only season 1 is on Netflix, but we're really enjoying it. So if you're looking for something that's very hearty and wholesome and just lovely to watch in the evenings, then I definitely recommend that. But anyway, I think I'm actually, sorry about the dog poo bags in the background, I think I'm going to end this vlog here because I did chat to you a lot yesterday. Lots of new outfits, lots of new skincare, and it's been a lovely weekend. And I feel like yesterday was a weekend, and I feel like today is a Sunday, but actually tomorrow is Sunday, and then we've got bank holiday Monday, so I think I'm going to start a new vlog for all of that. So thank you so much for watching. If you got to the end, then you can leave the words golden hour, because that's what it is at the moment, in your comment. And also, really quickly, I don't know why I keep saving this until the end of the video to say, but it just means that the very best viewers that watch to the end get to find out about it. I'm going to leave, obviously last week I mentioned it was in our newsletter, but now I'm going to leave a link down below to the Fashion Mumbler survey. We basically want to hear your opinions on the content in the videos, the content we share, everywhere else on the internet, and if you fill out the survey, which takes you a grand total of about 3 minutes, then you could be in with a chance of winning a Dyson Airwrap, which is very, very exciting. So I'll leave a direct link to that survey down below, so hopefully you'll take a few minutes.
Are you leaving a link down below?
Down below. Where else should I leave it?
Just down there.
Or up there?
Up there? I'll leave a link down below.
We're very dorky.
Yeah, how many times have you said that, do you reckon?
A million times. Anyway, okay, that's all from us. I'll see you in the next one. Good night!